Howdy folks, Andy Gamer Mozzer here, and this is Elite Dangerous, and we are at Betterton Outpost. And Betterton Outpost was attacked by Thargoids, and we're here just to have a mooch around and play back the logs from Betterton Outposts. There's a fair few outposts that were attacked by Thargoids, and it's 10 in total. This video is going to contain the logs from them outposts. So let's crack on.
Things have become complicated over the last few days. I would have submitted a report sooner, but I've been trying to quell a widespread panic. It started last week, scattered reports of strange sightings. And a mining ship came in saying it had a close encounter. I laughed at that, until I reviewed the ship's security feed. There's definitely something out there. I couldn't do anything to contain the rumors. I'm not even sure I wanted to. The people in this colony have a right to know. They have a right to be protected. I've attached a full report requesting an investigation. We need assurances that we're going to be protected from whatever's out there. I would appreciate it if someone would respond to this request soon. It's been 3 weeks, and you've still not responded. Not even a line about there being nothing to worry about. You've left me with no other option. I'm authorizing the evacuation of the colony. Believe me, this isn't a decision I've taken lightly. But people are already leaving of their own accord, and with all these encounters that have been happening, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just as spooked as everyone else. Another couple of days, and we're out of here. I just gotta straighten out a couple of logistical issues, and this place will be cleared. I'm willing to accept the consequences, even if it means my job. Like I say, I'm in love with little option. We were too late. No. I was too late. This is my fault. The facility came under attack before I'd evacuated even half the colonists. Distress signals were sent out on all channels, but I got no idea if anyone's gonna receive them. For all I know, these things could be blocking out our relays. Thanks. Might as well call them what they are. Aliens. They bypassed our sensors and destroyed half the HAB units before we even knew what was happening. I've gathered together a group of survivors, and we're gonna make a run for the main hangar. If there's a working ship, then we might have a chance. But if anyone at HQ gets this message, we need an immediate military response. And I mean a whole fleet. Whatever these things are, they're not messing around. So we made it to the hangar. No sign of trouble, then wham! An alien ship appears and starts gliding toward us. I froze. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Everyone else did too. We thought we were done. But the ship just floated there, like it was looking at us, thinking about its next move. And it let out this sound. And it just drifted away. Who knows why it let us go? I can't explain it, but this isn't the time for questions. We gotta get out of here. This will be my last report. Just know that you left us to die out here, and I hope that haunts you forever.
So, there you have it. I wonder if they did make it out, or if fate had other ideas. So, on to the next one. Right, here we are on the next one. Comms Facility 89563 in the system HR 1172 on planet A5b. Coordinates are there, -0 2522 minus 67.8904. So, as we did in the last one, we'll play recording, drive around. I didn't hit play.
Admiral, we've been monitoring comms chatter for over a week, and it's clear the reports of anomalous activity are more than just rumors. Something's out there, and it's harassing civilian traffic. None of our patrols have spotted anything, but after collating data from comms recon, we've been able to triangulate a rough location. I'm dispatching a scout wing to see if they can find anything. It's probably just pirates or smugglers on a dry run, but you can't be too careful.
Okay.
I have an update on my previous dispatch, Admiral. The communications officer lost contact with our scout wing. Not just comms, but sensors too. They just disappeared. The only thing we managed to pick up is part of a flight recording. Let me run the decryption for you.
What is that? Where the hell did it come from? Deploying hardpoints. All pilots to attack formation. This thing could be hostile. Sigma 2, do you copy? Sigma 3, move to attack vector. Can anybody hear me? Control, we have an unidentified bogey running interference.
Well,
Cargo scoop deployed.
I think we all know what ND met.
Nothing for 12 hours. Then at 0300, the scanners picked up an incoming vessel. Comms identified it as Sigma 2 from the scout wing. Coming in hot. Hull integrity at around 5%. It was a rough landing. I scrambled the ground crew, and they just managed to cut the pilot out before the auxiliary fuel line blew. We couldn't get much out of him. Not much that made sense, anyway. He babbled something about an alien ship before the medics sedated him. My guess he was delirious on account of oxygen deprivation. As soon as I have more, I will relay it immediately.
He's not delirious.
It must have followed Sigma 2's wake signal. It came out of nowhere and somehow bypassed our early warning systems. The facility's automated defenses went down before we knew what hit us. I scrambled every fighter we had, but it was on us before a single one could launch. I'm watching the scanners now, and it's coming in for second pass. Life support is down 20%. We're not going to survive another attack. Admiral, if you receive this message, you have to get the word out. They're coming, and we need to be ready to fight back.
Oh, there we have it. I don't know where they launched the fighters from, any, like. How many fighters he had? Basic outpost. Didn't think they'd have fighters. But I suppose nothing stopping them having Vipers and things like that around. So, let's move on to the next one then. So, the next outpost that's been attacked by Thargoids is Dominic's Corner. It is in the system Pallades sector GW-W C1-15. Can't remember the planet. Let's have a look. 12A is the planet. that it's on, and the coordinates are there. 5.5631 minus 116.6819. So they're the coordinates for getting here.
Cargo scoop deployed.
So, as we go around listening to the logs, as in the previous video, I'm going to pick up some materials and we'll take it from there. So, here we go. The man from Aegis.
Production is currently at 91%. The specifications for these new weapons are unique, so it's only natural we'd have teething problems when calibrating our machinery. Normally, head office would be sticking their oar in, but they've been conspicuous in their silence. Could be something to do with the fact that Aegis has given us the blueprints to the most sophisticated weaponry in the galaxy. The corporation's set to make a fortune when these prototypes go to mass production. Of course, we're also proud to be safeguarding the galaxy from the Thargoid threat. And it helps that Aegis is paying us a fortune for the privilege.
Look at that. Fair amount of damage on that part of the building there. On there. It's above where the data point is to get one of the logs from. So, on to the next one.
Today, we had the royal visit. Spot check from the man at Aegis. He walked in, black-suited and slick-haired, hulking bodyguards like it was the president of the Federation or something. I'm not gonna lie, I was bloody intimidated. Especially since I was the one giving him the guided tour. He introduced himself as Mr. Black. I'm fairly sure that wasn't his real name, but I wasn't gonna question it. He walked around the plant for about an hour and he didn't say a word. I was expecting the worst, but he just thanked me for the tour, told me to keep up the good work and left. Keep up the good work. I'm taking that as a win.
Aye, taking it for a win till the big boys really turn up.
A warning message came in on an encrypted channel. It was Mr. Black himself. I've recognized that voice anyway. He said the facility would be coming under attack imminently and we had to evacuate at once. He was sparse on details, but he was pretty convincing. I've told the floor supervisors to initiate evacuation protocols, but I can't leave yet. There's simply too much confidential material here. It has to be destroyed. I tried to contact head office for further instruction, but I couldn't get through. I hope I'm doing the right thing. The attack came. It wasn't raided. It was a Thargoid ship. Popped up on the scanners and set about destroying the facility. When it hit the main plant, I thought it was the end, but then federal ships arrived. Don't know where they came from. Maybe he just sent them. Oh, thank God I managed to evacuate everyone in time. Death toll could have been catastrophic. As it stands, we lost a few billion credits in machinery. I'll let the beam counters worry about that. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Oh, no, everybody got off on this one then. That's cool. So there we are. I can't remember where the next one is. So, but you'll soon find out when I'm there. Onwards and upwards. So here we are at the next attacked settlement, a penal colony. quite a bit to see around here, but you need to have a good drive around it. But you need to know about a certain area where there's a generator which is inactive, and it's there. Now, if you activate that generator, it will activate these gun turrets, and it will probably fire at you. So be careful, just to warn you of that. The other thing about these gun turrets is if a Thargoid turns up, it will attack the Thargoid. So, if you want to see that, then by all means, turn it on and hope a Thargoid turns up. Let's start the logs, and we'll have a drive around. And no, I'm not turning the generator on.
As if running this facility wasn't challenging enough, now we're having problems with transit. Suppose that's what we get for using private contractors instead of official transport. The pilot gave some cockamamie story about being intercepted by an unidentified ship. Apparently it looks alien and closed down his systems. Left him stranded for a while. Whatever. I wasn't in the mood to listen to some void crazy pilot's inane wittering. All I know is by the time he got here, the prisoners were ready to riot. I've sent a strongly worded memo to the authorities demanding we use union-approved contractors from now on.
Okay, next. One thing I've noticed about Elite, nobody ever believes anybody.
We have an emergency situation. At first, I thought there'd been a breakout. I couldn't have been more wrong. They jumped in right on top of us. The proximity relays didn't catch a thing. It was just 2 ships, but they shut down our defenses before we even had a chance to get them online. And they hit the facility with some kind of pulse. Life support is still functional, but all other systems are fried. Luckily, the wardens had the presence of mind to initiate manual lockdown on all cell blocks, so the prisoners remain contained. Unfortunately, I'm sealed inside the command center. I've sent a mayday signal and I tried hailing whoever attacked us, but so far, no luck. We'll just have to wait this out and hope for the best.
Yeah, you wait it out and hope for the best, alright?
Someone has to come soon. We lost contact with Central 2 days ago. Surely the alarm will have been raised by now. I'm trying to jury-rig the surveillance system so I can see what's going on in the rest of the facility, but the temperature's dropping by the hour. Sure as hell isn't making the job any easier. The life support readings say everything's fine. So why is it so cold in here?
The heating's off, obviously.
It's gotta be at least 20 below in here. My hands are numb. Gotta be honest, I've had better days. Got the surveillance system working again. Looking at the monitors now. Prisoners, wardens. Every last one of them's gone. Whatever shut the facility down must have taken them. But why? And why did they drop the temperature? I don't know. But I do know I'm freezing to death. Can't decide what's worse. Slowly dying in this ice cube. Or being taken by whatever it is out there. Guess I don't have much of a choice.
Well, sounds like she got turned into an ice cube. So, that's the penal column. Oh, and it's on hip 16217, AB1A. Planet. But I'll get these keys right one day. Yeah, that's the planet, AB1A. So, there you go. That's that one. On to the next one. Here we are. Research base KG3362. Nice and dark. It's cool. I like it. Right, so this is on in the system of Pleiades sector HRW, and it's planet. Got to keep doing that. It's planet D1. No, it isn't. It's the system Pleiades sector HR-W D1-17 planet 1A. We got there in the end. So let's listen to the logs as we go around. And I promise I'll try and press the right buttons. I'm failing miserably already. But it wouldn't be me if I didn't press the wrong button.
The nanopesticides we're trialling appear to be working well. The genocrops have displayed an accelerated growth rate of 220%. It isn't much more than when using conventional biopesticides, but it's still progress. Nothing else to report, except that old Hank, our maintenance operator, claims to have seen strange lights over one of the agridomes the other night. I assumed he'd been at the Lavian Brandy again, but when I checked the surveillance recordings, there was nothing but static. More than likely just a solar flare from the nearest star throwing out the camera feed.
Hey, once again, not believing people.
The nanopesticides have failed dramatically. I went to inspect one of the agridomes earlier, just to collect some readings. When I got there, the entire crop was dead. The whole plantation had just rotted away. The stink was so overpowering I had to close off the entire section. I had a look at the readings, but couldn't find any clue as to what happened. Everything was fine until 3:15 last night, and then, out of nowhere, catastrophic failure. Strangely, the surveillance feed experienced another blip at exactly the same time. I had tech look at the problem, but so far they're none the wiser. I hate to think what old Hank would say. He'd probably blame it on the strange light.
And he'd probably be right.
I hope you can hear this over the sirens. I'm leaving this report because our surveillance feeds are down. There's a ship. It blasted the facility with some kind of pulse, and now most of our systems are offline. It's like nothing I've seen before. From what I can make out, it's some kind of bioship, a living vessel. It took out half the agridomes and destroyed the hangar bay, so there's no question of evacuation. I don't know what to do. I wasn't trained for this. I think I'm the only one left. I just managed to get to the last intact agridome before the admin center was completely destroyed. It's all quiet now. No sign of the bioship. No sign of anyone else either. I've tried every channel in my comms unit, but there's no reply. I guess I should count myself lucky. At least I survived. I can only hope someone investigates the loss in communication and comes to get me.
Well, there you go. That's that one out of the way. Onwards and upwards. Right, we are now at Research Base LV-87. Only a little one. Just a little place. Nice and bright here as well. Unlike the other research base, which was quite dark, to say the least. But still surrounded by that green mist. This is on HIP 17403 on planet A4A, for those that are interested. Coordinates are there on the screen for you. -51.1944, 14.2117. There or thereabouts. So, let's start playing the logs then. I still keep doing that, pressing the wrong button. You'd think I hadn't been playing Elite forever. Oh, here we go.
We've secured a specimen. One of our suppliers purchased the probe on the black market. It was expensive, but worth it. This thing is magnificent. It's sitting in the containment unit now. We're keeping it on a gurney made from meta-alloy to prevent any damage to the lab. It's not a perfect solution, but at least it hasn't eaten through the floor. Tomorrow, I'm going to find out exactly what makes this thing tick.
She hopes. Unless it finds out what makes them tick.
I will now continue with the physical examination. Let the record show that Professor Collins is present to assist. The probe is organic in appearance, but seems to possess many inorganic properties. The outer casing is made of elements we have been unable to identify. Thus far, radiocarbon testing has proved inconclusive. Attempts to dissect the outer carapace with a conventional scalpel have also been unsuccessful. We simply don't have a blade that can pierce the shell. I am now proceeding with electrocauterization. That's it. The laser has made an incision. The probe appears to be reacting to the laceration. It's pulsating.
Professor Bouchard, I'm reading an increase in atmospheric pressure within the lab. Ion levels are rising.
Oh dear.
I must say this is fascinating. Upon making my primary incision, the probe emitted an electromagnetic pulse that shut down the entire laboratory and most of the research facility. Luckily, auxiliary power kicked in and kept our life support online. If it hadn't, we might have found ourselves a little short of air. The tech team has restored power to the main systems, but most of my hardware has been destroyed. My examinations will have to be put on hold until the equipment can be replaced or repaired. Who knows how long that will take. There is one curious thing, though. Since it released the pulse, the probe has been emitting a constant signal. We have no idea what it's trying to communicate. but comms have assured me they have their best cryptographer on the job.
Cryptographer won't do you any good in a minute.
The signal the probe was giving off has been answered. We're under attack and evacuation protocols have been initiated. Whatever's assaulting us has systematically taken the settlement apart. We tried to hail it, to show them we mean no harm, but there's no answer. I've been given the order to evacuate. I'm leaving a ton of research behind, but there's no time to upload it to the mainframe. I just hope we can get out of here before the whole...
Oh dear, I wonder if they did get out. So, that's them ones done then. Before I crack on to the next one, I just want to point out that this planet has a few interesting things on it. There's a Thargoid crash site and a fair few biological systems signals to look at. So, quite an interesting place to visit, really. I might go and have a look at the Thargoid site before I go on to the next attacked settlement. So, as I always say, onwards and upwards. And here we are at Scrump Landing, the next attacked settlement in the list. As you can see, it's a dark place, once again surrounded by the green mist, and already got the logs as usual. So as usual, we'll just have a drive around while listening to the logs. I've got to press play. There's always something in it. Always something.
I've done it, Jeremiah. Deal of the century. Some scrap hauler came in the other day carrying so much junk in his hold it looked fit to burst. He was desperate to offload it. Something to do with authority vessels and dodging taxes. I can't even remember. I was too busy thinking about what I could do with all that scrap. I made him an offer, some minuscule sum, thinking he'd haggle. But he said yes. Couldn't unload it fast enough. I've hit pay dirt, no mistake. Once I've finished breaking it down, I'll be rich. Then I can finally get off this rock. I might buy one of those exclusive condos on Seoul. Get a membership at an elite country club. Oh, the future's bright.
Future's bright, eh? Yep. Till the guides turn up.
I found something in the shipment, Jeremiah. I've never seen its like before. I was sorting through the scrap when I came across it. A sort of pod-like thing. It's not made of any metal I've seen before. It's almost organic. I tried breaking into it, but I don't have anything in the yard powerful enough. It could be worthless, or it could be priceless. But I reckon someone must be willing to pay good money for it. I hope it's alien. That sort of stuff is always worth a fortune.
We won't be opening its alien soon.
My vision still isn't completely back to normal. It's my own fault, I suppose. I had a feeling it might be dangerous. I used an industrial laser on it just to see what was inside. Stupid, I know. The thing didn't crack open, but it started to move. It gave off this terrible noise, and then a beam of light shot out of it straight into the air, nearly blinded me. The light shone like a beacon for an hour before it went out.
Yeah, that's probably because it was a beacon.
I knew I shouldn't have messed with that thing, the beacon. It looks like someone saw it. And I don't think they're happy I got it in my yard. The temperature dropped last night. Place is bloody freezing. I checked the regulator, but it's not a mechanical issue. The place is just filled with some kind of chill. I'm looking at the security feed. I think I can see some kind of ship outside. It's flying around out there. Jeremiah, if you're hearing this, you need to send help. Don't leave me here to be kidnapped by aliens. Who knows what they'll do to me?
Strange how he's on this, seemingly on this place on his own. Why didn't he just go to another place where there was other people? I mean, it still won't have helped him, but he probably would have felt better. And I wonder who Jeremiah was. Oh well. Onwards and upwards to the next one. Here we are then, Sharp Works, and the next one of the attacked settlements. Once again, same old story, in the dark. Well, obviously that's not the same old story, because some have been in daylight, but a fair few have been in the dark. They've all had this green Thargoid mist around them, and none of them have been huge. In fact, the biggest one we've been to is the penal colony, I'd say. This one does have some interesting buildings. A couple of ships flying around, which isn't unusual, but they seem to be closer than usual though. So this one is on Pallades sector ICU E3-1, and it's Planet 1. Coordinates there. I'll just map the planet and it'll tell you where it is anyway, so you don't need to worry about the coordinates. I quite like finding things by coordinates, so it's a bit of a challenge. So, let's get the logs going.
My love, I can't tell you how relieved I am that my term is almost over. This place has been a nightmare. I've had to deal with an overworked security force, underpaid administrative staff, a volatile population, and the constant threat of strikes from municipal workers. Add to that the panic surrounding these reports of mysterious ships, and I'm just about at my limit. Only 2 weeks to go. 2 more weeks, and I won't give this place a second glance. I can't wait to be with you again. Until then.
Sounds a happy chap, doesn't he?
As if the mood in the settlement wasn't tense enough. Some pilot just made an emergency landing outside our perimeter. He was babbling about some strange craft in the system. He came in hot, his hull covered in laser scarring. When they brought him in for debriefing, he was screaming like a madman. Something about aliens returning to human space. I didn't even know they'd been here before. Rumors of his report have already reached the civilian population. They're clamoring for me to organize a mass evacuation and threatening to revolt if I don't. As if I didn't have enough to worry about. I hate to burden you with this, my dear, but you're the only one I can confide in. This will all be over soon, I promise. Until then. There was a riot last night. I put all the security teams on high alert. I should have taken the threats of a revolt more seriously. At least it didn't spread beyond the civilian quarter. Only minor injuries among the security forces who managed to quell the uprising with non-lethal measures. In light of this, I've decided to accede to their request and order an evacuation of the settlement. It's a logistical nightmare, and it might mean I have to stay on past my resignation date. But once it's all done, I'll be home free. I promise.
Or maybe it won't be.
The settlement has come under attack. It seems that the pilot wasn't crazy after all. I saw one of the ships as it flew overhead. Whatever is attacking us is definitely not human. Much of the population has already gone, but I ordered an emergency evacuation all the same. There's just me and a few civilians left. We're about to head to the hangar now. Even if I have to fly the ship myself, I promise I will see you again. Until then.
Wonder if he made it. Oh, there we go. Not many to go now, and we'll be all done. So, on to the next one. And here we are at the penultimate site. Site 94. Somehow don't think the next one's called Site 95. But once again, we're in some daylight. The green mist isn't as thick on this one, but it's still there. You see it a little bit. But what is interesting about this one is there's a lot of these things here. This is mining machinery, and these have some elements, some ore in them, whatever. They're full of all sorts. The cobalt is the common one here, but it might be worth a visit if you're looking for a certain something, and give these a scan. If it's got what you're looking for, give it a shoot and pick up what you get. So this is Site 94 on HIP 19284, Planet A2D. So there's the automated mining extractor. I'll just give you a look at what I mean when I'm talking about. Give it a scan. There you go, cobalt. And the other one has cobalt. Like you say, cobalt's the common material here, the common ore, so to speak. Right, so let's get on with what we're here for. The logs. Only a small place, so it won't take long to look round.
Extraction was up to 650 tons a day, but I've had to put operations on hold. An excavator unearthed something in one of the shafts. Looks like some kind of ancient monument, I guess. Almost like an underground temple. I'm no expert, but it looks pretty damn old. I'd be surprised if this thing is human. Some of the guys suggested bulldozing the thing and carrying on with operations, but I'm not senior enough to make that call. I asked HQ to send someone to evaluate the find. We could do with a xenoarchaeologist, really, but they'll probably just send a couple of suits, then tell us to flatten the place. You know, this could be an important find, but everything's about the bottom line with those guys.
Interesting.
This is an emergency report. The site is under attack. Half my crew is dead and the rest of us have taken shelter underground. I can hear explosions on the surface. Hopefully we'll be safe down here. The monument must have sent a message, acting like a beacon and bringing them down on top of us. Whatever they are, they seem damned angry. We should have demolished that thing when we had the chance.
No, maybe.
Mayday, Mayday. If anyone can hear this, I'm in Area 17F. Temperature is close to freezing. People have started going missing. I was in communication with an excavation crew in 16P, but they went dark a little while ago. I sent one of the foremen to check it out, but he hasn't come back. Looks quiet on the surface now, but that doesn't put me at ease. They could be down here with us, picking off the survivors one by one. If anyone receives this message, inform system authorities immediately. And make sure they send support ships. Whoever is out there means business.
Last one for this one.
Jenkins couldn't take it anymore down here in the freezing dark, so he went up to the surface. I was on comms with him when he reached the top. He saw something that scared him half to death. Then the comlink went dead. Something's waiting for us up there. Or worse still, it's down here looking for us. Either way, I'm not going down without a fight. I've rigged explosives around the monument with trip switches at 2-meter intervals. I'm looking at that thing right now. It's pulsating, like it's talking in some alien language, telling them to come and get us. But I'm gonna shut it up for good. 200 pounds of premium-grade explosives should do the trick.
Yeah, probably not though. So, that's the penultimate one done. On to the last one. Well, here we are at the final place. However, it's not quite the final place. As you can see, darkness again, the green mist again. So this isn't the final place as I thought. However, it is the final system. This system I am in has two planets that have one of the attacked settlements on. So I'm on attain planet 4A, and this settlement here is called the Sanctum, and the Sanctum has what I hope is 4 out of 9 logs. I've looked everywhere for a 5th, can't find a 5th one, so I'm hoping that the other 5 are on the last settlement. So this is in 2 parts, this final one, due to it being in the same system. So we'll do what we always do, start the recordings as we have a slow drive around.
I greet you in the name of the Thargod. Know that our galaxy lies in the shadow of this omniscient and most holy being. What the ignorant refer to as Thargoids are, in truth, the heralds of the Thargod, preparing us for its manifestation. On that day, humanity will be destroyed. But we, who have heeded the truth, will ascend and be transformed. In the sacred Void Temple, we willingly entomb ourselves to preserve our souls until the Thargod comes. I've instructed my fellow adherents to record their last words as they prepare for the crypts, in the hope that others may be inspired to join us. I wasted many years on false religions and hollow human faith. Now I worship something real, something powerful. The Thargod calls to me in my dreams. It is coming.
Yeah, it's coming alright.
I'm ready. I've been ready for a long time, actually. But the fasting and the trials have left me feeling lighter, purer. I was glad to come here. Most of my chapter is gone. They burned our hive chapel to the ground. Everyone I knew died. I'm not afraid of death, because I know it isn't the end. When the Thargod comes, we will experience a glorious rebirth that will elevate us to a higher plane. But for so many of my friends to have suffered at the hands of the ignorant and fearful, it sickens me. So much pain. I've had enough of pain. I'm ready for my reward. I'm ready for the peace the Thargod will bring.
Deluded is what me thinks.
I don't know where I am. I thought we were going to the Hive Chapel, but instead we've come here. Is it time? Is the Thargod coming? They gave me something for the pain. Injections. Man, I've had a lifetime of injections. First it was fun, then it was necessary. I don't know what's going to happen, I don't. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Even if there's nothing afterwards, nothing means no more injections. Couldn't be worse than what I've been through. anything's better than being me.
Things have progressed. We're now at the stage where we can enter suspended animation. It's a shame in a way, as I wanted to be conscious to witness the Thargoids' arrival. But our herald assures me that the automatic system will wake us up as soon as it manifests. Well, I'm curious to know what will happen. Will we keep our human bodies, or will we be given new forms, so we can function in the Thargoids' dimension? I sometimes wondered if the flower ships might once have been human. Maybe people from escape pods taken by the Thargoids. If so, it's a remarkable transformation. No need for crude starships anymore. We'll be able to soar through space ourselves. Well, no matter what happens, it's thrilling to know that we'll be the ones to experience the next stage of evolution. We're the future of the human race.
Yeah. Okay. So there we have it. That's part 1 of the final lot of logs done. So now off to the next planet. Part 2, the Prophet. Same system as the last one. Dark settlement again, surrounded by the green mist, the obligatory green mist. Listen to that music, just fantastic. Atmospheric, it just adds to the eeriness of the scene, knowing that something's gone down here. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, let's crack on. So, attain planet 4C is where the Prophet is. So we've got the remaining 5 logs to get through. Let's crack on.
I'm scared. Really scared. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I might have made a mistake. On the streets, things were bad, but then the monks found me and helped me. I didn't ask any questions. I guess I wanted to be saved, and they did save me, in a way, but I've been thinking about my dad. I know he was worried about me living rough, but I pushed him away. And now the monks are saying we need to go to sleep. I don't understand what's happening. But they all seem so happy, so I guess it can't be bad. I hope my dad hears this and comes to get me. I want to go home.
Oh dear. Sounds sad, this one.
This will be awesome. I'm gonna see the Thargoids destroy everyone. Literally everyone. Ever since I was a kid, I've been fascinated by the Thargoids. I used to dream about them coming back. Then one day they were on Galnet, blowing up starports, gunning down ships. Nothing could stop them. They must have heard me praying that they'd come back. I don't care about the Thargod. I just wanted to get close to the Thargoids, and these cultists seem like the best bet. This is gonna be the biggest massacre in history, an actual galactic apocalypse, and I'll have a front row seat.
Well, they sound like an intelligent guy.
is for my husband, my sister, and my colleagues. I hope this message reaches you. There's something I want you to know. You're going to die, and I can't wait. My cruel, smug husband, my selfish sister, my hypocritical co-workers, the people who hurt me, belittled me, ruined my life. You're monsters. All of you. But don't worry about me, as if you ever did. I'll be looking down on you from witch space, laughing as you burn, especially you, Arlo. You won't be so smug when the Far God is eating your soul.
She sounds a bit twisted and bitter.
There's one thing I want to make clear, okay? We deserve this. The whole human race. We brought this on ourselves. We deserve to be destroyed. You know, we talk about our achievements, how we've colonized to the stars, but the only thing we do is spread ruin. So many worlds tainted with pollution or terraformed for our selfish needs. The galaxy is a living organism, and we're spreading through it like a cancer, destroying everything we touch. The only God worthy of devotion is one that will neutralize the human infection. I don't care if the Far God is literally real, as long as humanity is extinguished. It's time to balance the scales and let nature continue without us.
Yeah.
My name is Nathan Summers, and I'm an agent with the Federal Intelligence Agency Ident 4989 Kappa Theta. I've been on a deep cover assignment for 3 weeks, pretending to be part of this cult. I was looking for evidence that they were communicating with the Thargoids or acting as their spies. At this point, I'm pretty sure they're not. But I am sure of one thing. They're insane. They really do believe some kind of alien god is gonna come out of hyperspace and, I don't know, save them or something. I've kept my cover, despite being hauled off to this remote outpost. But I've lost contact with the FIA, and these guys are about to put everyone into suspended animation. If anyone received this message, this is Agent Summers requesting immediate extraction. Get me the hell out of here.
Probably that was his last assignment. Looks like that was the last of the attacked settlements. Hope you've enjoyed it, folks. So what can I say? Not a lot, really. It ended well. It ended on a very good one on the Far God one. I'm glad I came here last rather than first, because that was extremely interesting. So hope you've enjoyed the video of all the attack settlement logs, and hopefully see you in the next video. Please like, share, subscribe, leave any comments underneath. To subscribe, hit the logo in the top left corner, and to see the other videos in the Elite Dangerous playlist, hit the logo in the top right. Catch you later, folks. Thanks for watching. Tidy bye.